Hello Cobrats, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I am TryclydeTamer. Last time, we reached the top of Hyrule Castle, and with the big key, we can enter that door and go towards our final battle. Or battles, if my assumptions and knowledge are to be proven correctly, or whatever. I feel quite the evil presence of Ganondorf, so this amiibo might have to be used. I hear a little bit of laughing going on. Uh-oh. Do you want to double the damage you take? This effect will last until you quit the game or receive a game over. I'll say yes to that. Well, that's pretty sinister. Get out of our collection screen and suddenly our hearts are blue. That means double damage because things are a way that they are. Even though blue usually means more defense. I don't know. Not gonna talk about inconsistencies of things. We're just going to open this door, and watch it be so anticlimactic that Link's face is impaled this time and he falls in battle. That's how you mess up the timeline. But anyway, go to the outside. It's pretty dark and windy here, and it's a big area where some battles can take place. So looks like a place where we can use the spinner, huh? Let's go ahead and give it a shot. See what things are all about. Okay, I guess not. No spinner for us here. Okay, back to our arrows and stuff. Those are actually just the spires of other areas of Hyrule Castle. I keep thinking they're like Sheikah towers or something. Or areas above the Arbiter's grounds and stuff. But that's not how it is. What is how it is the throne room. We've kind of seen it before. But we're going to see it up close and personal as we enter, with it being dark and ominous. Welcome to my castle. So you're Ganondorf. Wait for the music to prove its point. And the point is proven pretty well. I've been dying to meet you. Your people have long amused me, Minna. To defy the gods with such petty magic, only to be cast aside. How very pathetic. Pathetic as they were, though, they served me well. Their anguish was my nourishment. Their hatred bled across the void and awakened me. I drew deep of it and grew strong again. Your people have some skill, to be sure, but they lack true power. The kind of absolute power that those chosen by the gods wield. He who wields such power would make a suitable king for this world, don't you think? Ha! Such conceit. But if you are one of the chosen wielders of power, as you claim, I will risk everything to deny you. Shadow has been moved by light, it seems. How amusing. Very well. Deny me then. Yes, try to deny me. You and your little friend. Seems efforts are failing here. Still missing the memo of Halloween. Nice editing. Both of you, faithless fools who would dare to take up arms against the King of Light and Shadow. So you choose, and so you shall feel my wrath. Phase 1 of this really long final battle is against Ganon's puppet, Zelda. Alright, let's see how things start off. It's gonna be a good old game of Dead Man's Volley. Let's see if it goes pretty well. Pretty well enough. We don't have to use light arrows or hook-shotting claw shots or anything. It's just a good old battle of doing great things. Alright. Yep, this is where a lot of Zelda's moves in Hyrule Warriors come from. The whole light ball thing and then going around with the rapier. Just be very careful and be on top of our whiz. Alright, here he comes. Oh, be very careful. You're being all crazy with your swooping there. Always stay locked on and very carefully do things. Swiveling my sword around with great acupuncture or something. Alright, here comes light ball number 2. Nice energy ball. We must slap it back and forth and get maybe even a little bit closer. Try for a jump attack. Okay. It's doing the stunning anyway. Alright, there's one more attack I want to try to show before any more light balls happen. I'm sure it's going to happen before he tries to shoot it anyway. He's just trying for some up close and personable stuff right here. Just always stay attentive for it. Are you going to do the thing that is not energy ball-tastic? No, you are going to continue with the diving thing. You must really like that attack, don't you? Combo, whatever it is. I haven't played Hyrule Warriors for a good while. Alright, come on. There's like another combo attack. Okay, yeah, the way the camera was. Yep. A Triforce thing that appears on the floor. You must step out of the way of that before it gets all crazy with the energy. It'll knock you quite out of the way. Even with the blue damage here, it's crazy enough. Now first, some true usage of a weapon. The empty bottle! You probably wondered why I was chilling there. As is tradition, the empty bottle helps you deflect balls of energy in a game of Dead Man's Volley. And this phase is done. No time to waste. Time for Midna to use her power. A nice jingle. That should mean Zelda's safe. But behind us, some stuff is coming together. We might not be quite done with our fighting yet. How do you like that, Link? Oh, I like it a bit. But we're still not quite done. Phase 2. Let's go. Dark Beast Ganon. In this phase of the fight, we must answer the important question. What are the words in the music? Is it Homer Simpson getting get a job, Kilia, or Ilia, Helia, like Hylia, the goddess or something? I don't know, but what I do know is, once Ganon gets charging at you, we are going to shoot the light on his head, kind of like Virus, and slash the thing on his belly. Let's not transform into a wolf and talk to Midna about it, as the things are dripping away and he's just there chilling. Just like that, Link, dodge his charge and attack his stomach after he stops. This music is something that's supposed to happen while the things are happening. Is the thing gonna happen? Yes, some portals, like the voids we've seen around. Just gotta watch around. I like how it kind of goes around with the timing of the music. Then we gotta wait for a blue one to happen. Oh, now he's jumping out of the way. Let's make sure he doesn't do anything crazy. Alright. So, yep, here he goes again, trying with all this stuff that he's trying to pull against me. Gotta watch for the portals, make sure things are safe. Let's go ahead and go into the mode. Wait, is gonna try to do a jump on me? Because I'm not really seeing a lot of portals. Oh wait, here we go. Boom. Yeah, he's jumping out of the way. But wait a second. Hold on with the crazy things going on. Let's go get these arrows replenished while things are cool enough. I think it may be fitting to have a beast-on-beast fight. So let's go into Wolflink form and get ready to try to stop him when he comes out of that blue portal. Let's get a good sight in the range of things, see where things are appearing. It's going to this side, it's going to go blue. Let's get in the way good enough and get ready to in the charge, even though I kind of failed on that. Oh well, might as well have some failure in a final barrage of battles in the game. But from here on out, we are not going to mess it up. I'm going to hold myself to that. And if I do mess up, I'm going to restart this whole LP. Oh man, that would not be the most fun thing to do. Let's get ready, and can we do this? Okay, I guess not. It's time to restart the whole LP. Nope, just kidding. Maybe I should just get ready to attack a bit sooner than you think, because it is kind of weird how you do things. You want to hold down your A button, maybe even mash it a little bit for things to be a little better, or maybe even hold it down to get some good placement on it. Alright, lock on, and get ready to push like this. Let's grab a good old hold of things, and toss you to the right. Just need to keep on holding that A button and move things around. Let's rip at your stomach. Disembowel you, Ganon. Are you ready for things to happen? Well, no need to ask you. I'm just going to let it happen. And while you're going through your portals and stuff, I'm going to see if I can heal myself. Oh, here it comes. Can I do my thing? It's kind of a weird angle. Surprised I didn't take damage there. Oh, here it goes. Can I do something? I don't know why the angles are being so weird. Let's just try to get myself healed up. I have to keep on listening for the musical cues. Yeah, normally I'd be done with this fight already. I'm definitely more used to doing the final phase of fights in the Wii version of the game, because there was a phase in my life where I liked to repeatedly play final boss battles and show adults around me. That might be how it kind of started my Let's Plays. And you know what? We do have an empty bottle. I already showed the Dead Man's Folly type of thing, so let's be very careful and grab this fairy. At least it doesn't get used up while we are grabbing things around. Alright, we're spending a lot of time in this fight. Fun thing with the music. Let's see if I can get close and personal. I don't know. Let's get up right there and push right here. Now we got this thing. Gotta get a hold of myself while I get a hold of Ganon. Come on, this is supposed to be an easy phase. This should be the last few hits right here. We may have defeated the beast, but we're only halfway there. Well, Midna was kind of saying that she wanted it to happen, and here it is happening. Princess, I... Say nothing, Midna. Your heart and mine were as one, however briefly. Such suffering you have endured. No time to rejoice. Midna's pulling her punches. Must do everything in our power to stop Ganondorf. Try to stop her, but that's not gonna happen. we are brought back out to Hyrule Field. There's some rumbling. And the castle's not much of a sight to behold any longer. But what of the civilians? Don't you dare. Oh, he dared. You know what happens to those who dare? They reap the consequences. Spirits of the light, wielders of the great power that shines far and wide upon the lands of our world. In my hour of need, grant me the light to banish evil. Ordona, Pharaon, Eldon, Laneru. Super cool. Joined together, they form some badass arrows. The light arrows. Link. Chosen hero. Lend us the last of your power. I accept. I'll try to slow Ganondorf with my light arrows. You target him and keep him within range of my arrows. Phase 3 of the fight is the horseback battle, kind of unofficially called Dark Rider Ganondorf, and he's sending his Phantom Riders against us. This fight can either be really easy or really annoying, so let's see how it's going to turn out for me. Kind of keep him in range for me to shoot at him, and I thought things were going to start off pretty easy, but things might be starting to go on the annoying side, because while he is paralyzed, we want to be close enough to do some sliceage at him. So let's see if I can get a little bit closer while not straining the opponent too much. We had our horseback battle against King Baldwin here in this side of Hyrule Field, east side as it is around here, because I always think of it as west side from being used to the Wii version / mirror mode stuff. But anyway, well enough in range, let's get ready to do some slicing. Even if I can only really land one hit against him. Come on, keep locked on. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can do my thing I like to do. My spin attack and all the great stuff. Come on, you're close enough. No need to reset your arrows. It's not like you're on limited supply. Come on, watch for the things. Watch for the way the balls of light go. Seems like he's using powers of light right there. Oh yeah, good old stabby stew against Ganny Goo or whatever. Alright, here we go. Don't go over the bridge even though it's blocked away. It seems that does it. Can't help but feel bad for his horse though. As the dust settles, he's still standing. An impressive looking blade, but nothing more. What do you hear, my desire? To take this foul blade and use it to blot out the light forever. He's blocking us in, so it's time for some old-fashioned hand-to-hand, sword-to-sword combat. Dark Lord Ganondorf. Need I even mention that this is the final phase? I guess I am. Alright, starting things off, he's going to give us a chance to go straight for him, so we'll see if I can do some button mashing to do well enough against this. Here we go. Seems I've overpowered him. Thought he wasn't going to let me do the hits again. It's like, come on, you're not going to do this to me. Man, did quite a bit to him there, right at the get-go. Ooh, things are pretty tough at this point. Do I even need to bother using my healing potions or anything? You know what? I think I must power up for a little bit of something, even if I'm kind of wasting it. Go to a little bit of yellow power. Ooh, I think he's starting to do a little charge at me, so let's watch for that. No, I guess not. I'm equipping my fishing hook, because that's Ganon's weakness. He's like, what the heck is that? Oh man, come on, I was going to swing my sword at you, but you gotta do things to me. Yeah, it does kind of distract him. See, I kind of got hit on him there that wouldn't be able to get otherwise. Alright, yeah. Your MO here is to go for some back slices. Yeah, can't really do much otherwise. Be careful to jump out of the way of him when he's doing crazy things. Ouchie! Oh, come on, you got me with your punch anyway, so not like you could really slice me with your sword or anything. Just get ready, see if I can swing around you. Just keep on stabbing you through. I see your mark of execution, so maybe I will be able to fulfill that job that the sages were tasked to do. He did steal the sword from them, so maybe we'll be able to return it to the rightful owners. Very careful in this fight. Maybe I could try for a little bit more of the fishing hook, but just do the damage while the damage is due. See, look at the fishing hook, Ganondorf. Ouch. Yes, you get all stabby stewed. Oh, there he goes. Gets knocked down a second time. Let's see if we can get ready for a little bit of chance and things a little bit. Well, I'm just gonna keep my sword as it is. Oops, gonna try for something. Ooh. Trying to go all green on me and stuff. Let's see if I can swivel around him. No? Okay. Try for back slice like that. He's always trying to taunt you with his hand waving and stuff. Oh, here he goes with this. Just roll forward. Under ruse. I'm going to go around and heal. Make sure I'm full on everything. Alright, just going to lock onto him. See if he tries for the chance thing again. See if I can overpower him with that. No. Let's just keep on dodging. Oh, by the way, this music was in the Twilight Bloat Flight. It's not quite the same music. But anyway, let's try for the chancey thing again. I could let him overpower me, but I don't really want to be too crazy with this. And here he goes. He's on the ground, so it's time to finish him off. You know it's painful when the screaming is muffled at first. Do not think this ends here. The history of Light and Shadow will be written in blood. No Ganondorf, no Zant. No Zant, no Ganondorf. Still a badass way to die. Just standing there with a sword in your chest. But now the question arises. Should we pull out the sword yet? And Zelda's like, don't even worry about it, Link. What's done is done. Hello again, sages. And oh, hello again, Midna. I see you over there. You wouldn't let Ganondorf get the best of you. She's been a great friend all this way, so we can't leave her side yet. I don't remember that cloak. Is that really you, Midna? What? Say something. Am I so beautiful that you've no words left? And that is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. This has been a fun Let's Play to make. I started recording, I believe, like June 24th or so. Didn't start uploading until around July 11th or 12th, I believe. And it's continued all this way into November. It's probably gonna be uploaded the last episode or so around the 17th. I do apologize for all the amounts of uploads that I've been missing due to moving and sometimes just laziness. Also the fact that I've moved to Indiana, even though I've kind of mentioned that, but yeah. Slow upload speeds have kind of gotten in the way, so I could really only upload overnight, and I can't do anything on the internet otherwise. Can't even like do Google on my phone or anything. So yeah, it's kind of an unfortunate thing of living in a rural area. But I do hear through the grapevine that the internet provider is trying to improve things a little bit, so hopefully that's going to happen sometime soon. Otherwise, I probably won't be here at home for too long. I might be off at college often enough to where I could upload around there in dormitories and stuff when the time comes around. So anyway, in these credits, it's fun to see all these things that we've seen throughout our adventure. King Boblin is roaming the fields, and the Boblin is kind of just sticking out at the back there. Even though it looks kind of like a fish going around. Is it like a shark on land or something? A Garchomp? And yeah, Lord Bulbo is still around. Here in Kakariko Village, the children are saying their goodbyes. Ilia as well. She's not much of a child around these days, even though Link and Ilia could be considered around 15. Even though they seem like they're much older. I mean, it's like an anime, though. 14 going on 40, if you know what I'm saying. Goron's always engaging in a good old sumo fight there. Off to Telma's bar now. We see these soldiers celebrating that they didn't have to worry about doing much themselves. Is the doctor the new boyfriend of Telma? Or is Louise a weird partner? I don't want to think about that, but I do like the bow on Louise there. Telma's just thinking how great things have been. Field design, yep. All these Japanese people. Kimishima, even though I'm not seeing your name around. Oh yeah, going to the Castletown Square Fountain. Everybody's doing a Temptations dance for some reason. Going on to here now. Hey, it's showing the chest that I opened. On top of this ridge is Colin. Yep. They're making some pit stops as they travel. Whoa, for a second I thought Ilia was kind of naked there. I was like, wait a second. But no, it's just her arm hanging down and things were set up in a weird way. She's still fully clothed. This game is still T14. Or is this version E10? Let's see if I can find a game case down there. Is that it? Let us see. I think it's behind me. But yeah, Rawless is being looked over by his mother. Okay, who cares about this game's rating? It's a game nonetheless. A great game at that. Definitely a fantastic Zelda game. Anyway, back to the vistas we were seeing. In practice, I thought, wait a second, are these guys just floating in the air? Nope, they're just flying with cuckoos. Maybe I'm just not the greatest at noticing cuckoos for some reason, with their smallness. Everybody else is moving along. Is that Russell at the front there? I believe so. Looks like him. Hey, we're hearing some Zelda's Lullaby in the music right here. I love the orchestration of this with the chugga chugga chugga. Not really Molduga Mulgara music, but great nonetheless. A nice family gathering at the fishing hole. Hina, Koro, and Isa, all with their rather prominent heads. Hina, not very much, maybe with her fishing hat. Maybe she does have a small afro under that. Actually, I think we might see her without her hat. Can't really steal it with a fishing rod though, like old times. And of course their birds being Purdy, Trill, and Plum. At Snow Peak Ruins, a heart is popping out. Maybe there will be a child eventually of the Yeti family. I can't get the heart container though. They've been a source of a lot. And actually the front of the Snow Peak Ruins kind of looks like a demon itself. But yeah, around the Temple of Time here in the Sacred Grove, all our partners are discussing things. Shad is trying to get with my gal, Ashe there. You can have her. You're in the animated world of fiction anyway. I don't know why I am acting like I'm so dang interested in Ashe. But yeah. Enough about the fantasizing. That group of people is heading home. And in Ordon Village, there's the baby we retrieved the cradle for. A beautiful baby girl. Wonder what her name would be. Like Ruli, Rulin, Rulissa, I don't know. Just thinking of different portmanteaus of names like Russell, Uli, Colin. And this may very well be the first time that anybody's figuring out that the baby's around, even though the baby does seem like it's aged a good deal. But everybody's reuniting with their loved ones. Is that an open chest or unopened one? Not like it matters, looks like a small chest anyway. And I don't think I ever really showed that one chest on screen where you take a bowl to a different area to break down a fence, and I think it just leaves each like an orange rupee. Either I showed it briefly or mentioned it. But it's there nonetheless. We have received 100%. We got 20 hearts. 45 pieces of heart to bring us up to 20, plus all the heart containers from the different bosses we fought. And of course, the Mirror of Twilight that we're going to another cutscene for. And all the stamps. Well, I guess this is farewell, huh? I guess it is, Midna. Light and shadow can't mix, as we all know. But never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason the goddesses left the Mirror of Twilight in this world. They left it because it was their design that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe. Zelda, your words are kind and your heart is true. If all in Hyrule are like you, then maybe you'll do alright. Blow in the wind. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as that mirror's around, we could meet again. Link. Boyface, as I guess she's calling him now, instead of Pixie Dog. You what? See you later. True feelings being suppressed? Don't burn these bridges, Midna. But I guess that's how it must be. Away she goes. And gone is the mirror. It's been a fun adventure. And both worlds seem to be safe, with Midna as the true ruler of the Twilight, and Zelda safe and sound to continue to rule as princess of the great land of Hyrule, even though there's not much of a castle left to rule within. Or maybe that was just an illusion by Ganondorf. And there are even more credits. I didn't really show all the other spirit springs, but we got teleported back to the Lanayru spring after the Cave of Ordeals to show that there were a bunch of fairies for you to bottle there. And you could talk to the spirits there, even though I think it would be the embodiment or non-embodiment of the Great Fairy for you to get fairies' tears from. Otherwise, you can go through the Cave of Ordeals again with the slightly more difficult floors. +1 dark nut in each room with a dark nut pretty much. And twice as many Chilphos, pretty much, for slight extra difficulty and the chance of seeing the postman on the final floor, for a little bit of humor in all of it. But we are nearing the end of the credits. As for my next Let's Play, you'll find out soon. It kind of goes along with the theme of not too fit for the season, kind of like how Mario Sunshine went along with Skyward Sword around Christmas time. But we actually have a horror game in the works, so look forward to that. And I also have a couple other things planned. Might do some double LP things and try to work things around as long as I can practice them well enough and familiarize myself for doing justice to those LPs. And I think I might bump things down to 20 to 25 minute videos, especially if I'm going to be doing dual LPs. Just a way of making things slightly easier. And 1080p 60 FPS might be more fitting for those games as well, with them being as they are. It's kind of unfortunate that Twilight Princess HD does not have full 60 FPS, but it still looks great nonetheless. I have great memories with this game, being the very first Zelda game I've beaten. Link to the Past was the first I played, but it was fun times back in the day of completing the Wii version of this game with my cousin named Casey, one of many cousins that I have. I've probably mentioned like 5 or so cousins while doing this LP. I have plenty more. But around here, now the Master Sword sleeps again, forever, in very big air quotes. Bringing things full circle. Thotto is calling for me. Come herd some dang goats, ya dingus. And speaking of goats, Toriel, Asgore, Undertale, I think before I actually start the next LP, I might finally do the dang bonus episode for Undertale. Don't know why I've waited so long, but I think I can handle it. I'll try to finally bring an end to that LP. Ilia's there, waiting for me to return home. And here I am, returning home. The Master Sword is put back in place. Maybe Link should dress for the occasion a little bit more, without the hero's tunic, then the wooden shield from Ordon, and the Ordon sword that Russell gave us. Things are coming to an end. Thank you, Miyamoto-san, for being a producer, and also rest in peace, Iwata-san. May you watch us, gamers, both young and old, classic and modern, until the end of gaming time. And that was the end of Twilight Princess HD, and this is kinda new to the HD version. Not kinda new, it's fully new, being the HD version credits. Still gonna kinda show some of the same people, just some different people around. And I don't believe I mentioned Nate Bildorf. I think we're gonna see his name again. We're gonna see Bill Trennan, I'm sure. The Treehouse localization teams. I don't know why I have the odd obsession with Nate Bildorf. But look at that. I'm gonna get Tong Wen. Haha, making puns with names. Might as well do that. Paco Casares. I can't really think of one with that. Stephen Geely gonna make me mess up on my words. Satoru Takizawa. Takuhiro Dota. I should probably learn Japanese, but so many people take classes for Spanish and Japanese, but no, I took 2 years of French, 2 years of Latin, and I don't know, maybe at community college I'll do German or something, because that's offered. But yeah, here we go. Nintendo of America, Leslie Swan, Nate Bildorf, there he is, and Scott Ritchie. It's like, come on, you need to have 2 T's in your name. The first Scott. It's like, I'm Greg with 2 G's. It's like, yeah, G-R-E-G, but no, G-R-E-G-G. That's 3 G's, like a 3G network. Do-do-do-do. And you grab claws. We got the audience. The Tobuscus thing of old, when those literal trailers were a thing. I saw the Assassin's Creed one being shared on Facebook recently, people thinking it's like all new and stuff. It's like, ha ha ha, free booting on Facebook. The music's a little loud in my headphones, but oh well. It's a nice triumphant song, even though it was kind of used for Skyward Sword back in the day. And this is pretty much a 30th anniversary Zelda game, Twilight Princess HD. And here we are at the end of these credits. Let's go ahead and go back to the title screen to bring things full circle. And I'm not gonna show this all the way through, I'm just gonna press A a few times to bring this up. Get to the logo and everything. I'm gonna be playing with the Pro Controller still. I'm gonna go into this and show all of my stamps. I censored the thing that was kind of spoilerific. The spoilerific thing being the stamp for Twilight Midna. So that's all 50 stamps in the game. We have done 100%. And I would like to thank you for watching this Let's Play. That's about it for me. It's been a fun time, but I say it's time to end things off. Until next time, in whatever adventure lies for us, don't toast yourself. And remember, running causes accidents. And I guess here's a little something humorous for you. And now I would like to take this time to inform you that all this time, the iron boots actually did nothing. Even combined with the magic armor, Link is able to walk normally with it. Screw you and your physics. But enough about all this. I will see you guys later. And I'm serious. Don't toast yourself. I don't want you to get hurt.